Hello, I've been missing you. Long time passed and I haven't seen you, and I really want to talk to you about something I'm eager to talk to you about. And this thing is called validation. Everybody needs some validation in order to feel that he's okay and he's alright, and it's okay for him to step forward. It's like when a little baby starts to stand, we all cheer for him in order to keep on standing and keep on walking. If we don't do that, he doesn't feel that the urge to do it. And when he sees our bright faces and bright smiles, he just does it very, very eagerly in order to please her and to get some of our attention. Now, as we grow up, validation doesn't happen as much as it used to happen, and that turns us off greatly. This is why most people prefer childhood over adulthood, because in childhood you always get validated. You always be told, you always are told that you are good and fantastic, and your cute looks help it. Your cute little cheeky face makes it possible. But as you grow up and you grow a beard and a mustache, people will think of about you differently. We are all weak in front of cuteness. We see a cute dog and our hearts melt, and we just can't bear but to give him a hug and pat, because we think of cuteness as so intertwined in our brains to make us give something that is so selfless. And this selfless thing is there. It doesn't go anywhere. You are selfless, so selfless. And if a kid can do it to you, I bet you can do it to yourself. You can really give yourself what you really need in terms of validation. You can pat yourself on the back every time you do something great. You don't need to feel so lonely without people's validation and cheering up. You have this selfless power inside of you, but you don't see yourself as cute enough to do it. And you also think that you are worth other people's attention. Why give it to yourself if they're not decided not to give it to you because they figured you're not good enough for their attention? And uh, it kind of breaks your heart that this is happening. It kind of makes you feel not worth the attention, and it puts you down in a way that you don't want it to put you down. But nothing is as expected. You plan one thing, and this thing doesn't turn out to be the right way to do it. But the thing here is, why are you not seeing yourself as cute enough to deserve this kind of attention? Because I think it has to do with, if you are loving to yourself and if you think that you are worth this kind of attention, you would naturally give it to yourself. You don't need to make any effort for that. However, if you think that you are not good enough or not worth the attention, the opposite will happen. You don't want it to happen, but as I said before, you plan one thing and then totally another thing comes along and it just pushes you in another direction from the attention that you would attempting to to go to. It's like you are playing a soccer match, and before you kick the ball, somebody else kicks it, and it's out of the court. So what do? You bring it out of the court, and you just play to another player, and the game goes on. It never stops. Continues on and on and on and on, with or without you, whether you want to play it or not. It's just the way that it is. So accept it and just deal with it. That, okay, you're not going to get any more of this attention. I gotta figure out a way to give it to myself because I really need it and it's really essential for my success and it's really what I need to be pushed forward through life. If I can do that, I'll be super successful and everyone would recognize me for being successful rather than recognizing me for being cute. Now, if I am given a choice, what do I want to have? Do I want to be chosen for being successful or chosen for being cute? I would definitely strive to be accepted as being successful. And if that is attained, I would never think of my childhood once more as something that is really making me feel sour inside that I'm not able to get what I used to get. So there are two ways to do it, either to cry about it and gain nothing, or strive for success by providing yourself what you need to be provided, whatever it is. We're all different, we all have different needs. If we can provide ourselves these needs, we are at totally another level of the game. But if we stand still and stand stiff and refuse to move because we are super duper great, then our story ends there. And everyone else's story doesn't stop. You have the power to stop or to continue, but you don't have the same power over people. So don't think that if you get left out of the game, everybody will start questioning, where are you? There are very few people in the court. There are only 11 or 22 players, two teams included, in the court. However, there are so many audience. And for you to play in the court, this is a very special privilege. Now, whether you win or lose, you can't compare yourself to somebody who's decided that to just watch you and therefore be seen playing. What would you lose? The worst that could happen is that you would have some awesome fun and great experiences to share and a beautiful story to tell. And if you have sons, you can tell them the story as well and be impressed with their cuteness as you play with them and give them selflessly. But remember, before you give them selflessly, give yourself selflessly because if you just put some water in your cup and it pours over, this pouring over is plenty and it will keep on coming and coming and coming. However, if you start to fill everybody else's cup, you will only realize later on that your cup is empty. Thank you very much. Have a great day.